We meet once again on this chilly Saturday, the 7th of March 2026. Kuti tikurukure nyaya dziri kunetsa munyika medu. Muri kuona zviri kuitika kuti dictatorship is now intensifying nyaya repression against the masses of our people who are opposed to 2030. This challenge is now persisting. Ngicela ukuthi vele ngincedise abantwana beZimbabwe ukuthi bawazi khonokho that this has not been the first to happen in the history of our nation. There are certain acts which the state does which triggers something that will go beyond their ability to control. I would like to tell you that when oppression intensifies and escalated to the level where people will have no space to breathe, historically it ended in tears for the oppressor. If you all clearly remember, that on the 11th of November 1965, when the white minority regime in Zimbabwe intensified its oppression against our people, Ian Douglas Smith, in defiance of logic and sense, declared what was called the Unilateral Declaration of Independence. This Unilateral Declaration of Independence was Rhodesia's complete extrication of itself from the British Dominion, meaning to say they wanted to create a white minority governing system in the mold of what was happening to other former British colonies like Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. Their projection was that the white minority were going to remain in power until 2070. And by that moment, they were predicting that the white population would be around 5 million and the black population will be around 70 million. That was the projection of the colonial minority Rhodesian Front government of Ian Smith. After their declaration of the unilateral independence in 1965, Ian Douglas Smith's action of that declaration saw the intensification of repression. It did not take long when sons and daughters of Zimbabwe had to make a resolution kuti kusiri kufando kupi tingaramba takadzvanyirirwa kudai kusvika rini. That was the major conversation among many Zimbabweans in the 1960s. This action, which Emerson Mnangagwa is trying to do to extend his term of office to 2030, there's no difference from what Ian Douglas Smith did in 1965 when he declared UDI in our country. That declaration invited a lot of disquiet among the citizens of our country. After realizing that the kind of oppression Smith was giving upon our people was no longer tenable, the people of Zimbabwe said enough is enough. Such a situation is where exactly Emmerson Mnangagwa is leading this country into. Our country is being led into the most dangerous terrain ever, where he is oppressing everybody, bashing everybody, trying to assassinate those who are opposed to the madness of his party that wants to remain in power without the mandate of the masses of our people. Ndopatasvika munyika yedu yeZimbabwe, asi chaanofanira kuziva navanhu vake, what he must know, kung'ono kuti ndxondo dzake sevenzi kahle, aone ukuthi lokhu wayenzena is going to lead our nation into a disaster. There is no any action an oppressor would take which does not have repercussions. The repercussions of self-imposition of his rule and the rule of his political party without the consent of the citizens of our country has now reached the boiling point. The people are just demanding very simple things. To say, oh, no, okay, if you want to go ahead with your greedy intentions for you to be in power until 2030, why don't you follow the simple provisions of the Constitution that requires such an amendment to be put to a referendum, so that we, the people, will make a decision whether to support your intentions or not, rather than for allowing the people of Zimbabwe to have an open debate over this issue. He has gone on a crescendo to attack, maim, and try to assassinate those who are opposed to this madness. This is a situation that we are in as a nation. Emmerson Mnangagwa's regime is not allowing anyone to openly debate the issue of the term extension to 2030. And it has reached the moment when all of us should ask the question, is Mnangagwa not following on the path which Ian Smith traveled in 1965? It has all the elements of the UDI. It has all the traits of Ian Smith's oppression. It is what the people of Zimbabwe are describing as an act of madness that will bring chaos and confusion in our country. Our people and citizens are known the world over as being peaceful persons. They've been upholding this fundamental principle for a long time. Even during the 1960s, our masses were pushed to do what they did by the actions of Ian Douglas Smith. No one would accept oppression forever. Our people cannot accept oppression forever. They want to be given an opportunity for them to decide on how their nation must be run. This is the most important and fundamental goal of many Zimbabweans at the present moment. Yes, it has been a long time when we have been bashed and bashed and bashed, and many people have been saying, until when? We are currently collecting the evidence and also what the masses of our people have said during the outreach program of the teams that were dispatched throughout the country. Very soon, we are going to announce the results of what the masses of our people have said in the engagements and the consultations we have been having with them on the issue of 2030. That decision which the masses have given us did not come from me, did not come from anyone, but it came from you, the masses of our people in Zimbabwe. You know all the meetings that you have held in Zimbabwe. You know what you have said concerning this 2030 issue. We are currently sifting what you have spoken. We are going to find a way forward from the issues and the evidence that has been gotten from what you said during the period of the outreach program. So anything that will take place in the future won't be Job Sikhala's thoughts. It will be your thoughts. Is the way forward that will come from you. Is the way forward that you have given us. And in that, we reassure you that we will not betray you. We have listened to your voice. And we shall implement exactly what you have said. Sooner rather than later, I shall give you the address of what the masses of our people have said and what they want to be done in our country. With that, we are going to get the way forward that has come from the people. And the people are demanding nothing rather than their right for them to follow what the Constitution requires. That we must have a referendum in our country, failure of which they have said certain measures must be taken. These are the measures that I shall announce to you on my next address next week on what the masses have said, so that we will all move in the same direction with what you have said. We will see where it will take us. And we thank all of you for having participated in the massive outreach program that we embarked on. There are only few provinces that are left, which we are sure that by the end of next week, everything will be done. And the next course of action is going to be pronounced from the results that we have obtained from you. I thank you, the people of Zimbabwe. I love you so much for your commitment and dedication to defend our nation. It's now the defense of our nation. It's now defending the principle of democracy. It's now in defense of the will of the people. And the defense of the will of the people cannot be abrogated. May the Almighty God bless all of you. I thank you.